Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are checking out this channel for the very first time, you definitely want to consider subscribing. I make awesome videos on a weekly basis that you guys are absolutely gonna love. In this video, I want to show you guys a daily stretching routine that can help you guys increase your height dramatically. If you're still a teenager and you're still growing, doing these stretches on a daily basis will help you reach your maximum height capacity. And if you're an adult, you can actually gain 2 inches of height by doing these stretches every single day. Or if you do yoga or Pilates, you can actually gain 2 inches of height as well doing these steps. So now these stretches could be done as you're just waking up. You can do it in your bedroom, you can do it in your living room. But today I'm in a park and I wanted to show you guys how to do these stretches outdoors. These stretches are very simple and easy to do. The main thing to keep in mind is that these stretches are encouraging growth, especially if you're still a teenager. It's encouraging growth in your body. And if you're an adult, it's allowing you to strengthen out your spinal cord and have better posture. And it's also stretching out your muscles and elongating your muscles, because when you don't stretch on your muscles on a regular basis, your muscles tend to get cramped and they tend to get tight. And this is essentially shrinking your muscles. So you want to make sure you keep them loose and long. And this is how you guys are going to get taller. Okay guys, so the very first thing that you guys are going to try is that you're going to try putting your feet together and grabbing on your ankles. So now when you hold this position, you're actually stretching out a little bit of your hamstrings, your calf muscles, and you're also kind of stretching your back as well. So if you can, try to grab your ankles. If you can't grab your ankles, just reach down as far as you can and just hold it for about 30 seconds there. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to hold each stretching pose for 30 seconds because obviously that's too long of a video and I want to get through this content really quickly for you guys. But try to hold each stretching position for at least 30 seconds, maybe 60 seconds if you can. So the next thing you're going to do now is to slowly stand up. Slowly stand up. And as you're standing up, just kind of imagine that you're stacking up your spinal cord one at a time. Try to do this very gently and relax. And as you stand up to your final position, also kind of straighten your back out, arms on the side, and then you lift your head up as high as you can. So now imagine that your spinal cord is straight. Just visualize it, because visualizing actually helps you guys make sure that you're keeping the right posture as well. So imagine that your spinal cord is straight in this position. Now hold it, stand straight and look up. So your chin should be parallel to the ground. And then now slowly lift up your hands. And you're going to stretch up to the sky as high as possible. And as you stretch up to the sky like this, you're actually feeling your rib cages stretch up as well. You're feeling your back stretch up. And now what we're going to do is that we're also going to get on our tippy toes and stretch the calf muscles as well. So this kind of stretching position, you can hold this for 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Doing this every morning would definitely help you guys elongate your spinal cords, lengthen your muscles, your limbs as well. And this will help you guys grow taller, especially if you're a teenager. Your growth hormones are peaking at this point. So doing stretches on a regular basis, on a daily basis actually, will help you guys reach your height, your maximum height potential. So once you've done this for about 30 seconds, just kind of like calm down, bring your arms down. So now that we've done that, you can kind of already feel in your body that you're standing with much better posture. So make sure that you're standing with your back straight, your shoulders rolled back as well, so your chest is out. And make sure that you try to keep your head posture leveled, because usually, especially in this day and age, we're always on our phones. We sit down on a chair at school or at the job, and we're slouched over or hunched over a computer. And over time, doing this every single day actually messes up you guys' posture, and that's not letting you guys reach your full maximum height capacity. So it's very important that you guys stretch, and these stretches will help you guys grow taller and elongate your muscles to make sure that you're reaching that maximum height. So another thing that you guys can do is that you can also stretch out your shoulders if you guys are feeling like you're hunching over, you're rolling over your shoulders, because we tend to roll over our shoulders when we're looking down on our phones or when we're cooking, we're rolling our shoulders forward, or when we're typing on the computer, we're rolling our shoulders forward. So it's always important to stretch out those shoulders. So one thing that you guys can do, if you guys have a wall in your house, here I'm outdoors, I have a tree. What you can do is that you can put your arms out like this, and then just kind of like stretch it, move forward with it. Now this is much better if you guys have a wall, so try to do this with a wall. Just kind of stretch forward like this and feel your shoulders kind of moving backwards. And then you repeat the same on the other arm to kind of get your chest out and your shoulders back as well. Okay, so now that you guys have stretched out your shoulders, another thing that you guys can do is to try to stretch out your lats and obliques. Again, this will help elongate your torso, elongate your body as well. So make sure that you're keeping these muscles tight, because if you guys don't stretch, your muscles are actually contracting and getting really tight and cramped up. And this is essentially shrinking you or not letting you grow as fast and as long as you possibly can. So this is actually a yoga pose. If you guys do yoga, I love doing yoga, but you're also kind of stretching out your thighs as well in this stretch. So what you guys can do is that you can have your right feet pointed this way, have your left foot pointed straight ahead. Then you can just kind of like lean over like this, reach as much as you can. And then you can repeat the same for the other side. Now the next thing that you guys can do is that you guys can lay down on your stomach like this, and then just kind of like reach like that and keep your neck straight. And hold this for about 30 seconds. And then relax. And then try it again. And then relax. Try it again. And then relax. Now, doing that kind of stretch would help you guys strengthen your back muscles and keep your back straight as well. Because usually when we're hunched over, as I said before, our backs are progressively getting used to that position and used to that stamina. And then we're actually losing a couple of inches of height. Another stretch that you guys can do is to get on your back and just follow me for a second. So now that you have your back on here and your head is on the mat, what you want to do is to have your arms placed down on the ground. Bring your feet up a little bit like this. And then now you just kind of like lift up. Now doing this position and lifting up like this, you're actually stretching out your back as well, your lower back. And this is really good for you. So you're again elongating your spine and encouraging growth in your body by doing stretches like this. And once you can hold this for 30 seconds, and if you guys can hold this for 30 seconds, then you relax. Now the next stretch that you guys can do is actually one of my favorite stretches. So what you do is that you have your legs straight like this, and then you take one leg and place it over the other. And while you're doing that, you turn your head the other way and reach the other direction. And then you do that for 30 seconds, and then you switch positions. So again, leg this way and over, keeping your both hands on the ground. And then you turn your head the opposite direction. Now this is actually like stretching out your lower back. I can definitely feel it. And again, you're encouraging growth by allowing your spine to stretch out and have proper posture. And again, stretching out your muscles to elongate it rather than having it being cramped, which you could possibly lose a couple of inches from doing that. Now this is a simple stretch if you're an athlete or you play any kind of sports. This is one of the most essential stretches for your lower body. And as you're stretching, it's also important to make sure that you're keeping your back straight and you practice good posture. And then again, you can switch to the other side and do the same. Another thing that you guys can do is also do this kind of stretch where you're stretching out your hamstrings and your quads at the same time. And go as low as possible, guys. And then again, you switch to the other side and do the same for hopefully another 30 seconds. And as you can see, my legs are stretched all the way out, and it's really allowing my muscles to pull as much as possible and loosen up, which would encourage growth and encourage proper posture, which would actually make you taller. And finally, after you've done all these stretches and your muscles are feeling looser, your body feels better, your back feels straight, it's always a good idea to do jump rope exercises. Unfortunately, I forgot my jump rope at home today, but if you guys have a jump rope, just pick up your jump rope after stretching and just jump rope for a couple of minutes. And the act of jumping would actually help you guys get taller as well, because you're loosening up your muscles, you're encouraging and activating almost every muscle in your body to make that jump. So again, these stretches would definitely help you guys, and I hope you guys find this useful.